Hey, Alexus, love beauties and flawless man. Welcome back to part 15 of what I learned from. Today, we're talking about 7 things I learned from pregnancy, not from personal experience. So, this information is coming from people that I've known, just looking into some things, doing some extended research. So, the first thing that I learned is, y'all can correct me if I'm wrong in the comments about anything, or you can just comment down below if you have more personal experience about these things in general. I'm super excited because, that'll be one day, but this is what I heard about pregnancy. The first thing I heard is that your body changes, and it'll be hard to get weight off. You might have to have a C-section. Different things just might happen throughout this pregnancy. So that is something that you have to be prepared for. I have to be ready to make that bodily sacrifice. So the first thing that I learned about pregnancy is your body changes. We need to start thinking about some things before we just go and get pregnant. Your body changes. The second thing I learned about pregnancy is your mental changes. You can be perfectly fine before you was pregnant, but now you have the DNA of this other man and you've become one flesh with this man. So now your mental is changing. You ain't never been depressed before. You ain't never had no PTSD. You never had none of these problems. But because now your body is changing and different things going on, your mental is changing. I heard that some people mental changes for a temporary season or a change for the rest of your life, and there's just going to be other things that you have to do to get that back on track. So just know that in pregnancy, your mental changes, your DNA changes, your blood changes, the way you think changes, your hormone changes. Everything changes when you become pregnant. The third thing that I learned is to remain calm. I learned that you need to remain calm because any form of stress, any form of anything can throw off the child's ability to grow, their ability to move the way they need to, the ability they need to eat, to think. Just anything can happen if you're not remaining calm while you're pregnant. And a lot of the times, and from what I've heard and experienced from maybe the way I was born, is that if you're not remaining calm, then different things can happen to the child. Like I said, you're not calm, so you've automatically thrown off the child's immune system. They're born with the weakened immune system. Come on, Jesus. The child is born with an already complex nervous system, and just things are off. Remain calm throughout the pregnancy if you can. I know it's probably easier said than lived, especially if you're single. Just do what you have to do to remain calm. There is someone else that now is important inside of your body. The fourth thing that I learned is do not speak curses over the child. This goes back to remaining calm. What environments are you in? Who are the people that you're around? What is the energy that is being transferred? Who is touching your stomach? What are the music that's playing? What are the things that's being said? Because that child is being picked up on that. You become 100% more sensitive than you probably ever been in your life when you are carrying the Spirit of the Lord. Come on, Jesus, because in turn, that's what it is. That's what's going on. You have now a blessing from heaven that's still in the spiritual until it becomes to grow physical. So you are most vulnerable when you're pregnant. Anything that you hear, anything that you say, any feelings that you have is being transferred into that child. And this is how we can birth not so good of seeds, or forgive me for that example if that wasn't said correct. This is how we can birth children that are depressed. This is how we can birth children that may have defects if it's not by DNA, because we're not remaining calm. We're speaking word curses. You've been mad the whole pregnancy. You've been upset. Your husband wasn't doing anything. He couldn't tell that you was hungry. He couldn't tell that your feet was swollen. The man done left you. He said it wasn't his child, so now everything is out the way. You pulling up on him and the other girl. Remain calm. Try not, if you can, to speak the word curses, because it does affect the child more than I think we have realized up until these parts of our life, how much these words affected the child. You got the child now, you had the child single, and you just like, ugh, you just remind me of your daddy. You ain't gonna never be nothing. Then this child is growing up in the teenage years, and you wondering why he keep reminding you of your baby dad. You wondering why he looking like he's not being nothing. It's because of what you said. It's because of the people that you had raising him. It's because of the different things that you had going on when you were pregnant. Remain calm and don't speak the word curses over this innocent, pure soul that didn't even know that they were here until they began to, oh, we in some water, it's a little bag in here. And then to the day that they came out, the children are pure, they're innocent, and they are one of the greatest gifts that we can get is to give life. To be fruitful and multiply is one of the greatest gifts. So make sure that you're not speaking word curses. Neither is nobody else. Girl, you got pregnant by that nappy head. Hold on, girl. Hold on. Even if, like I said, even if it's not good, you're pregnant now. You're pregnant now. Don't let nobody talk about, the man or anything, because it's still a part of your DNA now. Don't, you have to defend them too much. Like, girl, don't be talking about that. Just don't let nobody speak word curses over your seed, over your gift, over your blessing. The fifth thing that I learned is to pray for God's favor. Pray that the Lord is going forth and that he will give you the resources and the tools that you need to be successful, to be happy, to take care of the child, to do what you need to do. Pray the favor of the Lord go forth for the child. Ask the Lord, how do I train this child up in the way that I should go? I'm a single parent. How should I train this child? How should we, me and my husband, train this child up in the way that we should go? Because we've never had a child before. Ask the Lord for his favor. Ask the Lord for his direction. And like I say, I believe the number one parental book is the Bible. When it's time for you to teach a child, and I just be literal with it. I don't know, man. I just feel like cause he said it already, like he said it, and I don't be trying to get people the information to be literal. I'm not gonna be literal. I'm working on being just as literal, cause he already told us, and we be forgetting about the Old Testament, but he told us the foods that we need to eat. He told us how long we should be bleeding on a period. He told us how long we should be bleeding after childbirth. He told us that the herbs was used for me. So if we do these things and we live these ways, we shouldn't have these bad pregnancies. He told us to play. So I don't know how, and it could be that we're, some of us born into sin, we're born out of wedlock and different things like that. So those could be some reasons as well. But I believe that the Lord gave us the blueprint. So we just need to ask the Lord for the favor of God to go before us. Lord, we need help. We've never been here before. Lord, I need help. I've never been here before. Ask the Lord for help. Ask the Lord for favor and grace. And I believe he will give you that. I believe he will give you that. And also do your extended research. Like I said, go into the Bible, okay? Supposed to be pregnant for this long, supposed to bleed for this long. Okay, after this time, okay, this is what happened with the circumcision. Like I said, some of us might not be that literal because we might not believe like that. We might just be like, well, that ain't what they saying in the hospitals, but it's all different. Like me, like birth rights versus food. I know what the world says we're supposed to be signing these birth certificates and different things like that. But I think this is where we get into now, now we feel like we can't even tell the doctor no. We can't even tell the school no because we have given over the rights. We've given over the parental rights, the spiritual rights. Like I said, everybody probably can't homeschool their children, but we have to, with the time that we do have, to train them in the way that they should go. Because I feel like from the start of a birth certificate, I do feel like we've given over those rights and we shouldn't do that. Ask the Lord for favor. Ask the Lord for direction. Like I said, me personally, I want to be literal like that. That's the person that I would love to be. Hey, Lord, what should we do? Me and my husband, we have these beautiful children, okay, this how they supposed to eat. Okay, cool. That's how I want to train them up. How the Lord says, ask the Lord for his wisdom. The sixth thing that I learned about pregnancy is to be healthy. Sometimes we might be judging people about the way that they look, the deficiencies that they might have, not knowing that it ain't nothing that they're not doing. It's not even nothing that they're responsible for. It could be that the mother wasn't getting the nutrition. She was stressed out. Her immune was thrown off. It could be that she was smoking and drinking, even though she knew she was 6 months pregnant, just because she was still trying to pleasure herself. It could be that she was fighting with this dude. It could be whatever it might be. To why the child doesn't have the nutrition, to where somebody grows up and something is off, to where somebody grows up and something can't grow. Come on, Jesus, to where the stunt is growth. Something is stunted here, something can't move here or something. It could be that the woman was just not healthy. Be as healthy as you can when you are pregnant. Try to do what you need to do while you're pregnant, before you get pregnant. If you're planning on being pregnant, if it was an unexpected pregnancy, learn how to be healthier. Because now it's still about you. But understand that going through that process and your mental and your body changing, that if you're not healthy or if you don't become healthy, then there could be effects on you also. If you don't know some different things or whatever, and because it was unexpected and you didn't really plan for it, just still now learn what you need to be healthy. Take the advice from the doctors and do your extended research to learn further. If it is expected and we're actually setting setting this up to plan this birth, then okay, now I know that I need to prepare. I need to be abstinent for a while. I need to do different things. I need to get more rest and do different things. So prepare as much as you can, but just know that you have to be healthy. Know that you need to walk. Know that you need to eat things. Know that you need to do things. You need to work out a little bit. You need to, retrain from different things and different people and just different activities. Please, with the best of your knowledge, be healthy so the child can come out 100% healthy as they need to, at the weight that they need to come out, with every, artery that they need to have, every organ that they need to have, every level of calcium and nutrition that they need to have, with the wisdom that you have and with the resources that you have. And also asking the Lord, be healthy as you can while you're pregnant. The seventh thing that I learned about pregnancy is don't rush and don't just have a baby with anyone. Having a baby in this generation is just like, some women are having babies because they feel like they don't even want the man, which is crazy. It's getting to a point to where some women don't even want the man. They just want the baby because they're missing this love. They're feeling like, if I have this baby, this is going to bring me the love I need. This is going to fill the void that I've been missing. To me, that's not true. And to me, that's selfish. It's selfish to God first to say, I'm finna just go have a baby, but I don't need the man, because that's not the way he intended it to be. That's nothing but the enemy. We're hearing that. We're seeing that. People just feel that's not the way it should be. I don't understand why somebody would want to be a single parent on purpose. That is, to me, you still using somebody. You're still taking advantage of someone, being selfish just for your own personal gain to have this child. It's a personal work that we need to do. Don't rush to have a child with anyone. Some men are out here getting women pregnant on purpose because they feel like, man, I can't even figure this out. I don't know what I'm finna do with my life. So she got her life going cool. I'm finna get her pregnant. Just be careful with the pregnancy thing, because I believe right now in this generation, people are doing that to trap people. Men and women are both doing that to trap people, to throw them off their square. The enemy is trying to use that to throw you off your square, and all types of different things are going on. Be cautious with who you have a child with, because it's just another ball game. We just need to be cautious with children, because having a child with anyone could determine the rest of your life. It can determine your future and the child's future and everything like that. We do not want to just be out here being fruitful and multiplying just because. I know some people want to have 15, 20 kids just because they love the family. That's the tradition. But do that with someone that you can love, someone that's healthy, that's someone that's equally up with you. Not just you want to have 15 kids because you're a loving person. You got 15 different. That's not the way that the Lord wanted to build the house. That's not the way that the Lord wanted us to be fruitful and multiply. So if you're someone that want to have 15, 20 children, we can't judge you, but do that in the guidance of the Holy Spirit. Let the Lord know what's going on so he can give you a partner that you need, not that you just have all these different men, all these different women, all these different children, and then you can't even take care of them. There's different DNA just flowing all over the place. A good household to me is an equally yoked household. It's a household that the Lord has built, a solid foundation that the Lord has built. So in conclusion, you can have as many children as you want. Just be safe. Just don't do that with anyone. Make sure that you're being healthy. Make sure that you're asking for help and resources. Make sure that you are taking care of your mental, taking care of yourself, taking care of your environment. Get out of the environments. Get away from around the people. Don't speak the word curses. Don't make the child feel like they're less than. Don't make them feel like they're an accident or mistake, even if they were not planned. Just be careful with the different things that you say. Be careful with how you take care of your body, your mind, and your spirit. And understand that every child is a gift. It doesn't matter how they got here. They are a gift. Ask the Lord, what can you do to water and nurture this gift? How can I train this child in the way that they need to go? Even though my mind, I probably won't even train right. Lord, I'm here now. Me and my husband, we're here now. How do we train this child in the way that they should go? That way, when they separate from us in a healthy fashion, that they can follow in your footsteps and you can lead them where they need to be in life. That is the ultimate goal with having a children, to give them back to the Lord so he can then train them and they can have a good life. They can have a good life. So Alexus Love Beauties and Flawless Man, I love you. Leave it down below in the comment sections if you have any more information on how, what, when, where, how to be a parent, some tips that you may have, some resources that you may have for someone else. I love you. Like I said, I don't have any children right now, but just some things that I've heard, some different things that I've learned, some different things that I may experience having someone pregnant being close to me. And Yeah, so just let me know. And I'll let y'all know when it's that season. We're going to let y'all know what we got going on, but we ain't worrying about that right now. It's not on our agenda right now. On our agenda right now is our mind and our heart being in alignment with God. And I think a lot of us need to focus on that. If we ain't had them yet, or it's not, we don't have to think like, oh my God, I'm getting too old. That's another thing I'm gonna let y'all go. Because another thing is people like, oh my God, like you're getting old, or you might have the pressure of your family, like, well, you're successful now, why you don't have any children? Don't let them people rush you. Don't let them people rush you. You know when the time is right. No matter how successful it is, you know what's in your heart. Follow your heart and do what the Lord is asking you to do. I love you and God bless you.